which is at Nation FM KE. Tweet us at Mariam Bishar, of course at Brian_Aseli. We're keeping it real, making sure that your Monday morning starts off really good, but also having good conversations. And we had Kimani Jenga earlier in studio talking about representation and young people and whether or not they feel represented, right?
Yeah.
And the consensus was no. People don't feel like they're represented by either their leaders or even older leaders. And I was like, Brian, is that a factor of we're not electing the right people, or is there something like wrong with the system itself?
Actually leads us to the question of the day, right?
Yeah.
And as we jump deeper, dive deeper, are young leaders adequately representing Kenyan youth in the parliament? Tunauliza tu yo swali mazejo, is it going to be yes, no, or there are no young leaders? Kwa sababu tumekuwa tukiongea hapa hivi and we just realized that so many youthful people, yani juana kapoa.
The skincare too, they're not necessarily
you might be 50, but juana kapoa, ju ko TikTok.
That's exactly it, right?
So they assume that you're a young leader simply because you're youthful. But how young is also another question that we're also going to be looking at as we continue the conversation. So the question of the day is, are young leaders adequately representing Kenyan youth in parliament? You're going to give us your yes, no, or there are no young leaders.
Yeah. Of course, there's always outliers and exceptions, like Lynette Toto, the Baringo women rep. And it's like, yes, she's 23. And it's like, but she's alone. It's one woman out of 47 doesn't really change much unless she's has good support systems that are also working to help her achieve her goals, and if she's actually working for the interests of young people, right? Because like you said earlier, a lot of young people will get into power na ni kununua gari na kuhama ni hivyo tu.
Nimehama ghetto, guys. Nimeomoka.
That's it.
That's
right?
what we talk about all the time,
and no change actually happens.
But Mariam,
so then it could be the young people that are the problem.
Would you do any different? Because all these older leaders, they are living in the leafy suburbs, the big houses, the mansions, and that's like the first thing they do. Yeah,
it's to upgrade your life. I would like to think I would do different. I know there's an extent to which you have to play the game because you're in a system that works a certain way and you can't come in and change it overnight, right?
Mimi siwezi kudanganya.
But I would like to think I would do better. Although that's the thing, I may have confidence in myself, but sijaona mtu ameingia na truly I could do better.
Mariam, have you seen like I'm name calling this one because mtu kama MP Salasia, like when he was campaigning, he was on the ground and stuff like that, and he's doing great, even assisting people. But how he brags about it, it's his responsibility.
Yeah,
job
it has literally your job title.
So if it's your job to help people and to steer leadership in different sectors, don't brag about it. I'm just saying, he's my friend. We'll call him by the way.
Akuja tuongee mambo.
Tuongee mambo, because he's a great guy. Like if you meet him, he's such a great guy. But mi naulizanga saa zingine lazima tuende nayo online. Unaona?
It's lazima uonekane unafanya kazi. Sometimes kuonekana unafanya kazi can even be more important than kufanya kazi. That's why so people who talk big will often outdo or outshine people who actually do big, right?
Yeah.
Which is a terrible thing, but new quality to your life. It's just a fact of life. We're getting back into the music. Please vote for our question of the day. Do you feel that your interests are adequately represented by young leaders, the ones that are in parliament right now? Do you feel like they're not really that young, guys? Like, because we know what our average age looks like, right? We are in our teens and early 20s. That's where most people actually lie. So then if you say someone is 37 and they're a young leader, is that really an accurate representation of things on the ground, right?
True.
Getting back into the music with DJ Skyward. Let us keep talking to us, Nation FM KE Twitter, and we will be more than happy to share your responses.